Hello and welcome to ISV Spill the Tea, presented by the Retail Solution Providers Association's niche and startup ISV community. I'm Jim Roddy, President and CEO of the RSPA. So we are so glad that you're here today. Now, if you're not familiar with the RSPA, we're North America's largest community of VARs, independent software vendors, aka ISVs, hardware vendors, service providers, and distributors in the retail, restaurant, and grocery verticals. We're a fit for any organization that's serious about growth in those markets. Now, many companies have been members for decades, and we frequently add startup tech companies because we accelerate their growth and they see the massive ROI that the RSPA membership offers them. So if you're serious about growth in the retail IT channel, email membership@gorspa.org. If you're a current member, we'll get you more involved. And if you're not a member, we'd love to have you join our community. All right, so before some of our software developer members spill the tea about what they're up to, RSPA has a few highlights and updates we would like to share with you. And please welcome to the program today, RSPA Senior Member Services Manager, Nicole Green. Hey, Nicole.
Hi, Jim. Thank you. So as we move from one event into the next, we are looking at Inspire, and that is going to be coming up on February 1st through 4th. So definitely save the date for that. It is in Kauai, the middle of January, can't beat that. So for those who don't know, Inspire is the RSPA's annual leadership event and the retail IT channel's premier leadership conference. So we call it Networking Nirvana because it's an elite event with unique networking opportunities in a beautiful location. The education that we do, it's all collaborative, workshop-based, community learning, and it's all across 3 days. So there are plenty of other opportunities to connect with VARs, ISVs, vendors, and distributors. So the last 2 years, for those who don't know, we've had record attendance, almost 240 registrants. And so we expect another strong showing in Hawaii. Registration is going to open. We're planning for September, so stay tuned for that. We'll definitely keep you all posted. But if you are looking for more details, would like a bit more about what Inspire is, you can go to gorspa.org/inspire, or feel free to reach out to your member services manager, or just reach out to membership@gorspa.org and we'll get you in touch with the right person. And now we would love to thank our annual sponsors because, of course, nothing that we do is possible without our sponsors. So our platinum sponsor is BlueStar. Gold is CoCard, Epson, Heartland, and ScanSource. Silver sponsors MicroTouch, Round 2 POS, Star Micronics, and Verifone. And then our bronze sponsors, AutoStar, CRS, DataCap, Diebold Nixdorf, Food Hub, Kitchen Armor, Corona POS, Landy, MS Castrol, NRS, Order Counter, Pekin POS, Shift4, TD Synnex, Tonic, Toshiba, and Touch Dynamic. And then, of course, this particular segment is sponsored by our niche and startup ISV community sponsors, and that is BlueStar, ScanSource, and Star Micronics. Again, thank you so much for all of the support that you give us and that you help support this community and make it possible.
Very good. Thank you, Nicole. And Nicole and her husband Trip helped us set a record last year to Inspire with the youngest attendee that their son, baby Oliver, attended, less than 1 year old, and he helped raise a lot of funds for the RSPA scholarship program. So, all right, so here's how ISV Spill the Tea is going to work today. So we have executives from software providers representing a variety of verticals. They're going to showcase their offerings in 2-minute segments. So this is going to give you a chance to quickly meet potential new partners who can accelerate your growth. And now, after these ISVs introduce themselves, you can participate in an open forum roundtable discussion. Great chance for you to ask clarifying questions and discover new ISVs in a matter of minutes. So one thing about the RSPA, one of the services that we offer is free legal advice from our general counsel, Jill Miller. She asked me to say this will be an open forum information sharing discussion. Please note that the views and opinions expressed during this roundtable are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Retail Solutions Providers Association. All right, let's go. It is tea time. Leading us off today and spilling the first glass of tea, we have Jerry from Standard Insights. Jerry, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
Hey, Jim. Hey, thanks for having me on. So about Standard Insights and myself. So Standard Insights, I am the CEO and co-founder. Standard Insights, founded in 2018, is a predictive analytics, predictive AI software company. So we've been involved in the AI space before it was cool. So what we do is we do two things for our partners and clients. Number one, we help them leverage their first-party data to build their economic moat. I think people are calling it data monetization now. And number two, we build customized AI-powered software solutions. So B2B apps, we developed an ERP, and now we're developing an agentic AI solution. These aren't your lightweight apps. Sometimes some of these engagements total into the high six-figure range. So what problems we're solving for our clients and partners? Number one, monetizing data. Number two, improving operational efficiencies. And number three, driving sales. And why partner with Standard Insights? Three things. We enable our partners to generate recurring revenue, especially if they refer us software builds. Number two, customer retention. And lastly, appealing to new prospects. Just wanted to share here on the chat. This is something we were hard to develop and we're partnering with. It's a agentic AI solution to facilitate better networking. We got folks at BlueStar beta testing it, as well as Honeywell and many other software providers. So again, this is a heavy-duty app. It's going to be on the Apple and Android store here shortly, and that's about it. So if you have any questions on how we can help, please reach out.
Very good, thank you, Jerry. Jerry's been a great resource for a lot of members, not just talking about, hey, what can Standard Insights do for you, but where is AI today and where is it heading? So Jerry, thanks for being part of our community.
Hey,
thanks for kicking off Spill the Tea. All right, next up, we've got Kevin from Rocketbox. Hey, Kevin, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea. How are you?
Hey, Jim, thanks for having me. Doing well. Yeah, so my name's Kevin. I'm the head of sales of Rocketbox, calling in from Dublin, Ireland here. So yeah, quickly just about Rocketbox, we basically help high volume restaurants control the chaos of delivery and online orders. So you take your, a Friday, Saturday night, your busy nights, you've got kitchens that are drowning in paper tickets, you've clunky kitchen display systems that can't keep up, orders get lost, food's getting cold, and customers get frustrated. You even have some instances where staff are turning off delivery. They just don't want to deal with it. So Rocketbox fixes this. So by being an AI-powered kitchen display system, it's built for delivery-heavy restaurants. We streamline the order flow, automatically route tickets to the right stations, and eliminate the bottlenecks. The result of this is you've got faster kitchens with less stress and obviously more revenue. Brands are using Rocketbox to cut their ticket times by up to 30% and keeping the staff focused on the food, not the logistics. So we're looking to partner with VARs and ISVs who want to bring this next gen solution to their restaurant clients. And yeah, any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Very good. Thanks for being here. We are glad to have Kevin, you and Rocketbox part of the RSPA community.
Cheers, Jim.
All right, next up, we have Tarek from Localizer. Hey, Tarek, good to see you again. It was nice to spend some time with you at Retail Now.
Thank you, Jim. Always great to always see you at Retail Now as well. Hi, everybody. My name is Tarek. I'm from Localizer. We are an online reputation and guest feedback solution for restaurants, retail, and hospitality. One of the problems that we've talked a lot about at Retail Now is how do you compete with the 800 number and VC-backed solutions? One of the ways that I heard during those sessions is you provide great customer experience, you build relationship with them, and you'll be there when the time is needed. That can only take you some way And one of the other ways to do it is to provide more value add solutions in the back office to help your clients to better manage their business. One of the time consuming ways, one of the solutions that we provide to help merchants save on their time consuming work is to manage all of their online reviews, guest feedback, and social media in one platform. Localizer started in 2018, and we are the leader in consolidating all the reviews, guest feedback, and social media under one platform. It's powered by AI. You can fully automate all the tracking, responding, and analyzing of your guest experience, all using AI. And now we've introduced a white label solution that ISVs can integrate directly into their back office and dashboard and quickly introduce a reputation management solution to their channel partners as well as their direct customers. It's very easy to integrate with. It's a simple iframe or an SDK with authentication tokens. You do not need to get your clients to log on to Localizer. They're already logged in through single sign-on. The benefit of this is now you're able to add more value add solutions to retain your customers and allow your channel partners to have another reason to go and win customers and retain existing customers. And of course, we all love the incremental revenue that this can bring to your business. My name is Tarek. You can reach us at localizer.com or in my email there. And I'm sharing one link to help you see our audit reputation score, where you can enter any of your restaurant clients and see the kind of analytics that we provide in those reporting. So please go ahead and try it out. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you, Tarek. Appreciate you giving that overview. All right, so we are about halfway through our featured ISV presentations today. I want to take a moment to mention RSPA white glove service. So as you see on the left side of your screen, RSPA has developed a long list of member benefits. And we even have even a longer list of new members. We have about 750 member companies. At this point, we've added nearly 200 over the past 15 months. So you don't have to figure out on your own which benefits or which members are going to be most helpful for your business. RSPA White Glove Service, which is provided to you by the member services team of Peggy Fry, Nicole Green, and Katina Bell, they'll offer you guidance. And the most popular service they provide is warm introductions on your behalf to your fellow members, including the ISVs featured on today's ISV Spill the Tea. So for RSPA White Glove Service, call Peggy, Nicole, or Katina, or email them at membership@gorspa.org. All right, let's get back to spilling some tea. Next up, we have Jason Diaz from Bodega AI. Jason, good to see you again. It was great to see you at Retail Now. If you want to turn on your camera and your microphone and tell us a little bit about your company, please. Is Jason there? All right, going once, going twice. We will try to loop back and see if we can include Jason in. All right, we've got Mike DeMarco at Meld CX. Mike, you ready to jump from the, oh, here we go. Jason is here now. So we will go back if you guys are okay with that.
Yes,
thank you, Mike.
That.
Hey, no problem, Jason. No, welcome. Tell us a little bit about Bodega AI, please.
Yeah, hey, so I'm Jason. My background was we deployed 30,000 point of sales for taxi cabs. And we started Bodega AI to address kind of another untapped market, which is the local liquor convenience tobacco stores. The reason why there's not good point of sales there is because of the data. So we used the ultimate database of, we have every item in these stores. And so that makes it easy for the merchants to scan. But what's really exciting is now the AI has gotten strong enough where we're the first point of sale that actually makes stores more money. So the AI will tell the store owner what to sell, what to not sell. And you know, we're seeing up to 10% increase in revenue just by product and merchandise optimization. And the best thing is we are credit card processor agnostic. So you guys can use whatever credit card you want to run the system. And also we're about 75% cheaper than Clover. So most folks use the the system because it's only $500 for the whole point of sale plus $50 a month. So if you're interested in large SKU stores, we're the right point of sale partner for you.
Great, thank you, Jason. Appreciate you participating in today's program. All right, next up, we have Mike DeMarco from Meld CX. Jason, if you can shut off your camera, and then Mike has his on. Hey, Mike, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea. Good to see you.
Thanks, Jim. Good to see you too. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike DeMarco, VP of Sales for Meld CX Core. At Meld CX, we help businesses simplify and supercharge kiosk management. We all know deploying and managing enterprise-grade kiosks can be complex, but we built a single intelligent platform that makes it seamless and scalable. With Meld CX Core, businesses can deploy, manage, monitor, and heal their entire kiosk fleet from anywhere in the world. We handle everything from zero-touch provisioning and secure OS lockdown to real-time monitoring and AI-driven self-healing capabilities, helping our customers reduce downtime, eliminate unnecessary truck rolls, and deliver exceptional customer experiences. A big part of our ecosystem is our smart boards. It's purpose-built hardware that acts like a technician in a chip. These boards are embedded inside of kiosks, POS, and digital signage, giving manufacturers and integrators the ability to remotely diagnose, manage, and repair devices without ever sending someone on site. We work closely with a lot of the leading kiosk manufacturers globally, enabling them to deliver smarter, more reliable products to their customers while reducing service costs and accelerating time to market. One of the biggest strengths of Meld CX Core is its seamless cross-OS compatibility. Whether you're running Chrome OS, Windows, Android, our platform works right out of the box. This means businesses can standardize operations across different devices, simplify IT overhead, and significantly accelerate deployment timelines without compromising flexibility. Here at Meld, we believe if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. That's why our platform delivers deep analytics across the board, from device health, application performance, to customer engagement and operational efficiency. These insights empower businesses to make smarter, faster decisions backed by real-time data. But Meld CX goes beyond device management. We also power Vienna AI, our computer vision platform that transforms kiosks, digital signage, and POS into data-driven engagement engines. With Vienna, businesses can understand customer behavior, dwell time, and traffic patterns. Then take those insights to deliver personalized experience and optimize in-store layouts. Vienna also unlocks retail media opportunities, enabling brands to transform digital signage into revenue-generating assets by delivering the right message at the right time to the right audience, all while maintaining the highest standards of privacy and security. Thanks, Jim.
You bet. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you doing that, and appreciate that Meld is part of the community. And amen to, if you can measure it, you can manage it. Totally agree with that. Thank you, Mike. All right, next up we have Dhruv from Limer. Dhruv, welcome to RSPA's ISV Spill the Tea.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me here, and thank you for organizing such a wonderful session where we can demonstrate our skills and capabilities and expertise and maybe the expectation from the industry. Thank you so much for that. My name is Dhruv Patel, and I'm founder and CEO at Limer Technologies. We are like a complete end-to-end solution for food and beverage and retail businesses. So you may have a question that why another company like this, but it's been 20 years we have been building software solution for the medium and small size businesses across the world, and very specifically in food and beverage is what we found it. Even though in advancement of the technology, right now every restaurant is using almost 2, 3, 4 technology pieces, and that leads a major data leakage which is very difficult for restaurant owners to understand what's going on, where are the leakages, how much is the cost and how much is the COGS. It's very difficult for them to understand. So what we did is we built a complete end-to-end solutions, starting from front of operation, back office operations, to warehousing, logistic, manufacturing, end-to-end complete solution, which leads a peace of mind in terms of data and everything communicating with each other. And also at the end, the results which is being generated for the restaurant owners to take very smart and easy decision. So we are making sure that decision process is very easy, simple, and AI driven. AI driven for, let's say, demand and forecast for inventory, sales, menu intelligence, labor efficiency, sentimental analysis for the guest, and most important, a real-time one-page financial analysis. This is something exciting, and after doing quite a 4 or 5 years of research, we find it out this. So if any question, I think it's time out. Any question, please let me know, and we can definitely collaborate and find it out what are the possible options to scale together.
Tremendous. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate that, and thrilled that you guys are part of the RSPA community.
Thank you so much for everything.
You're welcome. Our pleasure. All right, our final ISV is spilling tea today before we get to our open Q&A discussion. We have Armando from Easy Control. Hey, Armando, how are you today?
Hi, Jim. Doing good. How are you? And thanks for having me here. Hi, everyone. I'm Armando Arriaga from Easy Control. Well, Easy Control is the US arm of ABOP, a SaaS company out of Shanghai that's been building enhanced device management and OTA solutions for over 13 years, connecting more than 150 million devices worldwide. Over 80% of our team is in R&D, so we are constantly innovating to solve real headaches our partners face, adapting quickly to new use cases while also offering flexibility to customize so partners get the most out of our solutions. To ensure performance and compliance, we run on 20+ cloud server locations around the globe in the US, Europe, and Asia, keeping devices fast, secure, and also locally aligned. Our motto is turning devices into growth engines. So we help partners boost uptime and reduce support costs. We help them simplify fleet management through one easy-to-use console and getting ROI from day one. We also help them protect revenue with our financial log and sales tracker solutions, as well as creating new revenue streams by enabling new use cases, but also bundling device management into their own offering. So at the end of the day, we make devices work for our partners' business, which is what we are always aiming for. So that's Easy Control. Let's stay in touch. You will find my contact information on the screen, and I will be happy to talk to you guys.
Excellent. Thank you, Armando. I appreciate that very much. All right,
Thank
so
you.
while we are transitioning to the Q&A portion, I want to remind you about RSPA Inspire, but first remind you in terms of where you can find to have your questions. So just use the Q&A function, drop in your question. We can either read it or what we are able to do is unmute you, and then you can have a dialogue with our presenters for today. Again, share your perspective, make a comment, use the chat function. So, and then just a reminder to save the date for RSPA Inspired, our annual leadership conference, February 1st through 4th in Kauai, Hawaii. Save the date and register, opening in late September. All right, so all our featured guests, we'd love for them to turn on their video cameras. It's going to help the audience know who's answering, and we're happy to start anywhere that the audience would like. I'm going to look through to see some of the questions that we have coming in so far. And so again, feel free to share a question, idea, a comment, or a thought based on what you've heard today. Just do it through the GoToWebinar platform, and we will be able to call on you. So, all right, so everybody, all 7 have their cameras on. It was interesting. There was a lot of conversation at our Retail Now show, which was a little bit over 3 weeks ago, about AI and how it applies in our channel. Like, you know, how do you make yourself more efficient as an organization? And then the really tricky one is how to make more money. And I think each of you, everybody, if not almost everybody, mentioned AI in your presentation. So if just whoever wants to go first, and I'll kind of be the air traffic controller here, how is AI impacting your business? How do you see AI impacting the retail IT channel in general? How do you see it impacting the merchants that we're all trying to sell more solutions to? Big question there. Who would like to start off? Jerry, you can go first.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, so it's been a slow but steady process, right? Since we started in 2018. I remember first selling this. I went to the outdoor retail show in Denver, and people thought it was an idiot going from booth to booth talking about AI. All jokes aside, though, we started to see a ramp up after the pandemic with all the problems that were going on, inflation, labor shortages, and whatnot. But still, even in today's day and age, with all the media attention, after a lot of C-level execs are still a little bit cautious. So when we're approaching clients, we typically do it with a crawl, walk, run, right? Just because someone's implementing ChatGPT, that's more on an individualized level. But if you're implementing AI and predictive analytics in a corporate level, it takes a little bit more time and takes a little bit more educational process.
Got it. Interesting. Thank you for that, Jerry. Yes, still a lot of education to be done. Who wants to go next and talk about where do you think AI is impacting? Tarek first and then Dhruv.
Yeah, so one of the things that we're trying to do with AI is look at how people are currently using AI applications like ChatGPT and Gemini and try to embed all of that technology inside our solution. I'll give you one example. We have built our own machine learning model to analyze all the guest feedback and reviews and categorize them and do sentiment analysis. We threw all of that away and we just now run everything through AI, and it comes back with a summary of like, these are the top 3 things that are going well in my restaurant, and these are the top things that are not going well, and which location and what time. So now it's all of that is embedded in. You can quickly generate all of those sentiment analysis. Now we're taking it to another level of, okay, great, I can see in the past of what went wrong, but can you predict moving forward of what could go wrong? And now we're doing micro alert, if you will, to say, hey, we've noticed like in the last 3 days, there were 5 feedback or reviews that talk about service in that time shift. And at this particular location, you might want to take a look at it. So it's all about trying to warn you really quickly of how your operation is doing. On the flip side is what people like and what people are asking for, and what dishes they like, or what, is it the service is good, is it delivery? So all of that, we're trying to bring all of that data front and center to our to the clients so they can improve their operations really quickly.
Interesting. Thank you, Tarek. And I guess, Dhruv, before you go, Jerry, that's, I remember when we first started talking where you said like predictive, that's what it seems like Tarek is talking about. There's AI helping you move faster, but there's helping the merchants predict what's around the corner from an inventory or anything of that standpoint. That's something I know you've seen as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So we know football season's coming up, right? And we know that, Tom Brady, before he retired, operated at a very high level, even at an older average age, right? Because he was able to study historical data, past game film, and take action on it, predicting what the opposing teams were likely to do. So same point, right? Predictive analytics, predictive AI, what's going to happen tomorrow, and then taking action on it.
Great, thank you. Dhruv, what is your take on AI? How's it affecting your company, your merchants? How do you see it impacting the retail IT channel?
Yeah, AI, analytics were there for years now, but now considering the AI for last, let's say, 1 decade and awareness which is available in the market, it has impacted quite a lot. As far as our operation is concerned, now we would be able to deliver much more sensible analytics to our client. And clients are also willing to share the data pool, the data set, what they do have, to make sure that the AI analytics and algorithm can run on. Very specifically, where we are focusing on giving them a 360-degree understanding on what's going on. Mainly, AI help us to build a bridge between the COGS, which is at par what they do have, and depending on that, every time when they are making a purchase, anytime when they are splitting, whenever they are using the inventory, the AI algorithm can help to find it out really what kind of impact it is coming up. Along with that, the sales and also the time scheduling, very important time scheduling. Like the right now, manpower cost is tremendously high. It's a 30 to 35% for every food and retail businesses coming up, right? So with right AI analytics in place, where they have to put staff, where they can reduce the staff, aligning with the sales, it is game changing, and they can save minimum at least 10% of their manpower staff if it is aligned with AI, aligned with the data what is being fed into the system. So AI is changing a way of doing business for us as a technology company, and at a large for the restaurant, food and beverages businesses.
Interesting. Yeah, it can look at two things at the same time and then kind of put those together, if I'm understanding correctly.
Correct. And it also understands the pattern based on the, like as Tariq said, even understanding the sentiments of the customer and preparing the menu, or to focus those menu, or to build inventory on top of that is very, very important. Because if you are having unnecessary inventory laying down, it will leads to wastage, expiration, and direct cost to you, which is very expensive effort you're going to put on. So AI is changing, and
very good. Thank you, Drew.
Way of doing business here.
Appreciate it. Who wants to go next to talk about AI? Kevin, you got your hand raised, and then Mike, it looks like you had your hand raised next. So Kevin, then Mike, please.
Yeah, just quickly. I mean, obviously, I see AI just in a whole just complementing us in our everyday life. But basically, with ourselves, the AI in our KDS is reprioritizing orders based on where the driver is, how long it takes to make that food. So the chef, instead of having an extra job of doing logistics of working out which one he should make now because he doesn't want food sitting there getting cold when the driver's not there, our AI is telling him which order to make. So that's taking that workload off him. It's possibly, saving the restaurant owner an extra staff member to hire just to be at the expo to manage that flow for them. So yeah, I really see it as a massive compliment to us in not just from the workspace, but also in our everyday lives.
Yeah, interesting you put it that way, as a massive compliment, because there's a lot of fear that people are like, it's going to totally eliminate jobs, and I'm sure for some jobs it will, but it sounds like what you're saying is it's going to augment and take away some of those lower level things that distract people from doing the higher level work. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, exactly. If you think about it, the chef can't focus on what he should be focusing on, which is the food and making it, the best food for the customer. Instead, he's got his one eye on, a couple of different screens or looking at many different tickets, but he's actually going to be it's complementing him by taking that workload off him so he can focus on what he should be doing.
Interesting. Very good. Mike, what's your take on AI's impact on your company, your merchants in the channel?
So I guess I see AI as kind of reshaping the entire retail market they're making stores smarter, faster, and more personalized. We're seeing retailers shift from operations to kind of data-driven ecosystems. What we're trying to do with our core is automate kiosk management and kind of keep the fleets running seamlessly, while our Vienna uses computer vision to deliver real-time insights. We were looking into customer behaviors, dwell times, and engagement, all while protecting privacy. So I guess for me, the result is retailers can kind of personalize experiences at scale, optimize operations, and create entirely new revenue streams. To me, AI isn't just changing retail, it's redefining how brands connect with customers in real time. And that's kind of where we're coming from an AI perspective at Meld.
Got it. Interesting. Thank you, Mike. Jason.
Yeah, hey, I'm Jason. Again, our take is, AI is a game changer, but really the question is, how do you make it really easy for the merchants? A lot of these merchants are pretty low tech. And so we're coming at from the point of sale perspective, and we're the first AI point of sale for these liquor convenience stores. And so we answer some basic questions that they are dying to know. So number one is, what should they be selling? None of these guys know what they should be selling. The AI knows through its benchmarking. Second is, what should their pricing be? They don't really know. The AI benchmarks them and compares it. Third question is taxes. You know, is toothpaste taxable? They have no idea. The AI tells them what is taxable or not. So yeah, I think our vision with AI is really democratizing some of these tools and technology that the big chains are using every day, and kind of giving it to the little guy.
Yeah, got it. There's some things like from a brain standpoint where humans aren't so good recalling comprehensively, but like you said, AI can do that in terms of the tax, you know, and things of that nature. And humans not going to remember that, but the computer is going to be 100% reliable for that. Thank you, Jason. Hey, and so I see a question has come in from Will. Will, if you're able to unmute yourself, if you have a question here about can you provide insights to how AI may impact the ISO community? Can you first, Will, are you okay sharing first your definition of an ISO? Because I know I've been talking to folks about that the last couple of weeks, and they're saying, what exactly do you define an ISO? Can you, before you get into your exact question, how do you define an ISO, Will?
Yeah, I mean, basically an independent service operator. People like me, I resell payments, I resell POS software, I actually work for POS software. In the industry, I try to keep everything in the RSPA association if possible. So if I have a need, I have a solution, I look for that solution with other ISOs and providers within the RSPA organization first and foremost.
Got it. So it's almost like
a
payments first or a payments, you know, centric solution provider. Is that correct, Will? Is that how you define ISO?
Yeah, I would think that's true. Yes.
Okay, great. And then I guess ask your question to the group, and we'll see who wants to pose it.
I just kind of want to get your opinion for the POS systems out there. What would be your sink or swim timeframe where we need to be integrating AI into our customer solutions? Because some of these systems have AI components in them. Some of them don't have any AI. At what point is a system that does not have AI in the future going to be left in the weeds, so to speak?
Good question. Who wants to share their thoughts, their opinion on that? All right, Drew, you can go first, and then Mike.
Yeah, so basically when we are talking about AI implementation, see, AI is a trendy technology at the moment. I would put that in a way. So everybody wants to have AI even though they don't need it, right? So it depends kind of, and again, for AI, a lot of data is required. So if any restaurant point of sales, which is, or maybe any restaurant where they don't have enough data, and if they would like to see the magic of AI, they need to have data first. So once they are going to be at a stage where data is being collected, either for sales, for inventory, for kind of a customer sentimentals, I think that's the stage where AI integration itself is required. For all-in-one built-in AI point of sales, I think it's fine. Let's say, for example, what we do have, we can definitely, it comes by default as a package. So it's not necessity to have or to have fancy AI tool embedded in point of sales. It's case to case basis. That's what my input is.
Thank you, Drew. Mike, and then Jerry had his hand raised. So Mike, how would you answer Will's question?
I mean, I guess I look at it from, you know, what we do in SCO with self-checkout and going into, you know, what the ISOs might bring. But you're no longer just selling a POS. You're selling intelligence. If you're coming in and saying, hey, I can add this, I can have a dashboard for you. You know, imagine AI kind of flagging a failed scanner or software issue before the merchant even calls. You know, and that's where the ISOs are heading. So if you're helping a retailer reduce theft or missed rings at a kiosk or a self-checkout, you're not just a payment rep, you're actually a strategic partner now of that client. So by leveraging AI, you're going to be able to just get that stickiness with your end user as an ISO.
Interesting. I like that. You're no longer selling POS, you're selling intelligence. Jerry, how would you respond to Will? Oh, you're on mute, Jerry.
All right, I agree with what Drew said, right? AI is, I've been doing this since 2018 and been at it longer with another company. To what Drew said, it's buzzy, right? But at the end of the day, who really cares what AI does? But what business problem is the client looking to solve, right? Before you even talk about AI this, AI that, what's popular nowadays, I'd ask the client what business problem they're likely to solve. To Drew's point, AI requires a lot of data for us to make accurate predictions. You're minimum looking at 3 to 5 years, period, right? So it depends on what the client, and then you build a solution, tailor a proposal around what the client's pain points are.
Exactly. Build it back from there. We just had the RSPA Emerging Technology Advisory Group yesterday. And that was the big thing. Like, keep in mind the outcomes and whatever is appropriate, whether it includes AI or not AI, or whether it's local or remote, like just get the outcome for the merchants. So, hey, before we turn to a new topic quickly, anybody else want to weigh in on AI?
Yeah, here, Armando.
Yeah, go ahead, Armando.
So yeah, at DC Control, what we're focusing on is on ways to help our partners reduce operational cost. Also, we know it's key to minimize downtime and also avoid revenue loss at the point of sale. So what we are working on is further simplify the way devices get enrolled and policies get customized for specific merchants. That's number one, but also we are working on ways to further analyze device health data, say battery cycle, CPU usage, error logs, to predict potential failures before they happen, right? So these will allow IT teams on the customer side to invest less time on enrolling devices. I think someone else mentioned that they are not very techy, right? So we're also trying to focus on that and make it very simple so that no real tech profile is needed for someone to operate the management of the devices. And as well, with the predicting failures ahead of time, we allow the teams to take preventive actions like pushing an update or scheduling maintenance. So at the end, it drives down to minimizing downtime.
Very good. Thank you, Armando. Yeah, that's there used to be the break fix model, but now what you're saying is we can find out before anything breaks, right? That we can go in and keep it up and running and reduce any downtime. So
exactly, that's the ultimate goal. Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for participating. That's all the time that we have for today's session. Again, thanks so much to our featured ISVs, and thanks to our annual sponsors for making today's Spill the Tea session possible. Platinum sponsors BlueStar, gold sponsors are CoCard, Epson, Heartland, and ScanSource. And again, thanks to our niche and startup ISV community sponsors, BlueStar, ScanSource, and Star Micronics. And then finally, we'd love to see everybody at Inspire. Inspire is definitely going to talk about AI in two ways: artificial intelligence, and you're going to walk away with actionable information, what you can do from an artificial intelligence standpoint. The ISVs on the call today gave great insights into what their product offers and into what AI could mean for merchants and for the entire retail IT channel. We'll dive into it even more. This conversation will continue at RSPA Inspire Leadership Conference. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Have a tremendous rest of your day. Thank you very much.